I've got Brian McBride with me. We're looking at the MLS Conference Finals. Brian, let's start off in the East. We've got the New York Red Bulls up against Columbus Crew. We know that the Red Bulls went through some changes, losing the likes of Tim Cahill, Thierry Henry, their coach, but yet here they are yet again up against Columbus Crew. How do you see them faring?
Well, I think they've done an extremely good job of not only changing their attitude, but understanding what the group does best, and that they are a team that gets after the ball. The midfield really is the biggest advantage they have for them. So for me, it's how well Will Trapp and Higuain do against that pressure. So much Red Bull gets out of games is winning the ball and going forward quickly, and they do a very good job of that. Add in the fact that Miazga, again, has had a great season, so defensively that they're going to require him to make sure he keeps an eye on Kai Kamara. But if Columbus is able to deal with that pressure and able to get Ethan Finley into the game, running at players, which he's done so well this season, and allow Kai Kamara to have some freedom to find some space in the box, I think Columbus will fare very well. There's some injury concerns with that back line. The Red Bulls, I think that going forward, Columbus has some dynamic moving off the ball. So to me, it's going to come down to whether or not the Red Bull pressure allows them to get forward and get some goals.
All right, well, let's look at things out west now. FC Dallas up against the Portland Timbers. FC Dallas, a pretty young team relatively, everyone has been saying, and that can either be an advantage in the sense that they have no fear and just go straight in, or it could be a disadvantage in them being naive. How do you see it?
I see this game being very tactically challenging for both teams because they're set up completely different. Dallas is definitely a team that loves to move the ball quickly on the ground. They've got some great players in Castro and Diaz. I just see that Portland likes to disrupt so many of those parts of the game. It's a matter of whether or not that physicality and that disruption that Portland does so well, and then having a big presence up top, which Portland, especially as the season went on, gained. This is going to be a pretty interesting one, and certainly I think this one's going to come down to more of who does well at home and is able to get a couple goals. If Portland wins 1-0 in the first leg, I see that not being enough going to Dallas, and Dallas just having the ability to open up and be at home and allow that creative flow that they do so well. So I think Portland needs a couple goals in the first leg.
All right, thanks so much, Brian McBride. And for more on Major League Soccer, keep it right here at ESPNFC.com.